Hello, fellow travelers. So, let's talk about a city that truly captures the spirit of the American Northwest. This is Seattle, a place where shimmering water meets majestic mountains and where innovative ideas grow as freely as the evergreen trees. The Emerald City. When you first arrive, you'll feel a special kind of energy. It's a city that is relaxed and bustling, a place where people love their coffee, their nature, and their forward-thinking culture. It's a city built on hills, nestled between Puget Sound and Lake Washington, with the stunning Cascade Mountains and the Olympic Mountains watching over it. The air here feels fresh, carrying the scent of salt water and pine. Imagine standing downtown, looking up at glittering skyscrapers, and then just a short walk away, finding historic markets, parks, and neighborhoods. Let's begin our journey together. Our first stop is a place you simply cannot miss, the Pike Place Market. This is not just a market. It is the vibrant, beating heart of Seattle. Opened in 1907, one of the oldest public farmers markets in the U.S. As you walk through its bustling aisles, your senses will come alive. You'll hear the cheers of the crowd as the famous fishmongers toss giant salmon through the air. You'll smell the rich aroma of coffee at the original Starbucks store, and the sweet scent of fresh flowers from countless vendor stalls. It's a place to wander, to taste, to see, and to feel Seattle. Next, we'll journey to the sky, the Space Needle, built for the 1962 World's Fair. From 520 feet above, you get a stunning 360-degree view. The sparkling waters of Elliott Bay and the downtown skyscrapers, and the distant snow-covered cone of Mount Rainier, the rugged Olympic Mountains to the west. It's the perfect spot to understand Seattle's geography. Beyond landmarks, Seattle's charm lies in its diverse neighborhoods. Fremont is one of my favorites, quirky and artistic. Look for the Fremont Troll under the bridge, funky shops, independent bookstores, and cozy cafes. And Ballard, with a proud Scandinavian heritage, great restaurants and breweries. Don't miss the National Nordic Museum. When you think of Seattle, you might think of rain and coffee. But the city also has some wonderful beaches that offer peace, recreation, and incredible views. These are rugged, beautiful coastlines, perfect for walking and exploring. One of the best is Alki Beach in West Seattle. This long, sandy beach offers a postcard-perfect view of the Seattle skyline across Elliott Bay. It's popular for walking, jogging, rollerblading, and biking along the flat scenic path. Play volleyball or rent a bike and enjoy the seaside path. Alki is also known as the birthplace of Seattle, where settlers landed in 1851. In the evening, people gather around bonfires while the city lights twinkle across the water. For a wilder beach, head to Discovery Park, Seattle's largest city park. Miles of trails through forests and meadows lead you to the shore. At the end is West Point Beach, windswept shores with driftwood and pebble-strewn sand. A historic lighthouse stands here, and it's a great spot for bird watching. Spend time listening to the waves, searching tide pools, and soaking in the wild Pacific Northwest beauty. To truly understand Seattle, we need to look back at its history. The story begins long before settlers. This land belonged to Native American tribes, notably the Duwamish. Chief Seol, the Duwamish people, and tribal traditions are central to Seattle's heritage. They lived in harmony with rivers and the Sound, relying on salmon and shellfish. In the mid-19th century, Seattle grew as a logging town amid vast evergreen forests. Logs were sent to sawmills on the waterfront, and the city became a major lumber supplier. Pioneer Square still shows Victorian Romanesque facades from the late 1800s. The Great Seattle Fire of 1889 destroyed the original wooden city and led to rebuilding. The Klondike Gold Rush of 1897 transformed Seattle into the gateway for prospectors heading north. Ships and supply stores made the city prosper and grow. Seattle's port and shipbuilding efforts, especially in wartime, shaped its industrious character. An industrious and ambitious city on the edge of the frontier. In the late 20th century, Seattle transformed into a global center for technology. Companies like Microsoft and Amazon started here and reshaped the world. Yet through timber towns, gold rush gateways, and tech booms, Seattle retains its character, connected to nature, innovation, and a pioneering spirit. No trip to Seattle is complete without diving into its incredible food scene. The city's location on Puget Sound means fresh seafood is a way of life. The most iconic dish you must try is salmon. The Pacific Northwest is famous for its wild salmon, grilled, smoked, or baked on a cedar plank, a traditional Native American method. Another Seattle favorite is oysters, fresh on the half shell. Puget Sound's cold waters produce delicious oysters and shellfish. Enjoy with lemon or a light mignonette. If adventurous, try geoduck, a giant clam with a unique flavor, or the sweet and delicate Dungeness crab. In summer, try Rainier cherries, sweet yellow blushed treats named for Mount Rainier. This is the city that gave the world Starbucks. But the coffee scene goes far beyond one company. Countless independent cafes and roasters thrive here. Talk to the barista, try a pour-over, or a perfectly crafted espresso. Sit, sip, and savor the local flavors, from market stalls to fine dining. Seattle will delight your senses. Come hungry. Take a moment to enjoy the atmosphere, then get back out and explore more of this magical city.